Hi, I'm David Moscarelli.
And I'm Jeremiah Newell.
Rhode Island has embarked on a process to design the future of education for the next 5 years.
And this is being done by a 26-member ambassador design team, community members from across the state.
And the idea is that by listening to those community members, by crowdsourcing their opinions, the product in the end will be better.
That's right. And this is a strategic planning process that uses design thinking at its heart. The idea is that the ambassador design team listens and learns from the community, takes that information and turns it into a prototype, a draft of the strategic plan. And that prototype is then sent out for feedback.
And that's what's happening today. That's why we're making this video, because we want your feedback on Prototype 2 from the ambassador design team.
But before we get into that feedback, we'd like to tell you about all the amazing things that have been happening with strategic planning over the last few weeks.
In November 2014, the Council of Elementary and Secondary Education in Rhode Island launched a brand new strategic planning process that's based upon design thinking and has at its tenets the ideas of capturing the perspectives of many, framing these perspectives in prototype drafts, and sending these drafts out for feedback. The whole idea is that together we will have better ideas of how to continue to improve public education in the state. This strategic planning process is led by a 26-member community writing team called the Ambassador Design Team. These individuals have been busy gathering the perspectives of many Rhode Islanders and launched their first prototype in January based upon the values of the plan. They received feedback from hundreds of participants and have been working to revise those values over the last few weeks. In this current cycle, the Ambassador Design Team is focused on both revising the values and also moving forward to the priorities for education. This Ambassador Design Team have interviewed hundreds of Rhode Islanders, learning their perspectives on what's the most important big bets for improving education in the state. These ideas were taken by the Ambassador Design Team and framed using data and research to become the priorities of this prototype. While the ADT has been working diligently on revising values and framing priorities, the Strategy Response Team, another group of community members supporting the strategic plan, met in East Greenwich at the R.G. Cole Middle School to give their input on major priorities to the strategic plan. And nearly 30 volunteer organizations have been trained over the last few weeks to host learning exchanges that will be happening across the state this upcoming month, with a goal of reaching nearly 1,000 Rhode Islanders. Be on the lookout for a learning exchange near you.
So this prototype is all about values and priorities. The Ambassador Design Team has worked very hard on values. They heard your feedback and have taken them and incorporated them for a new set of values. Listen to David as he reminds us about what a value really is in this plan.
So you can think of values as a set of beliefs for the system. And we've used this test with lots of people before. Let's see if it works for you. Values are close to your heart. So these are things that if you were to talk to several people, they'd all say, well, heck yes, we believe that, we value that. They have to be a North Star for the system. They have to set a direction that all the other aspects of the system are generally going to be pointed in. And finally, they need to be content neutral. They need to act upon all aspects of the system and not just sit in elementary education or not just sit in one kind of academic content area. They work across the system. These big, broad areas represent the why for the plan. You're going to hear a little bit in a moment about the what of the plan, which is the priorities. So Jeremiah is going to take you through that now.
So as David described, values cover the overall ideas of the plan. They're the North Star, the big direction. The priorities come under them. Not under each individual value, but the whole set. And priorities have to be actionable, they have to be informed by data, they have to both be current and future facing. And lastly, they have to be an umbrella, a cover for lots of strategies that fall under them. We'd like your feedback in this prototype around how well we hit these things.
We're ending this video with a request for you. We're standing in front of the first draft and the improved draft of the value statements. And the improvement came because you and people like you participated in the last survey.
And we're asking you to take one more survey for Prototype 2. This one will be based upon values and priorities. The Ambassador Design team truly appreciates the effort and time it takes to give them high quality feedback, but we know all of this will be for the betterment of children across Rhode Island.
So make sure you click on the link and take the survey. Thank you so much.
Thank you.